Check it out, check it out, check it out. This is Social Critics special episode here. We got Kendall in the building, aka RuMeal. We got a co-host on the side, Keith. Keith came to hang out with us today.
Yes, sir.
What up?
What's up?
So, how's it feel being back in Columbus, bro? For those who don't know, Kendall's been out in LA for like past 2 years.
Yeah, it's always weird coming back home for real. Like, it's just like memories. And I also remember, times where I'm like, yo, dang, this is why I left. But then at the same time, it's like, dang, I miss doing that too.
Hell yeah.
So, like, it's a bittersweet thing.
I know you hate the fucking weather out here right now. It's always sunny in LA.
It was expected.
About to say. Yeah, so tell everybody about yourself, man. Tell everybody what you do.
Well, I go by the name RuMeal. I do a lot of music, hip-hop music, R&B style music. Lately, I'm getting into, like, just submerging in all different types of genres and making just dope shit. Right now, I'm also, like, focusing strong on film, doing that. Like, I'm really focusing on, like, cinematography. So, like, I want to end off being a director of photography, which if anybody knows, that is, like, you're in head of the camera department pretty much, where, like, you go over the shots with the director of a movie, then you go let your cameraman know. He has his operating team that helps him, and then also, like, I help with the lighting, which would be like the gaffer, as they call him, the light man, setting up lighting for the shots that we're going to do and all that. So basically, just very hands on in the camera and lighting department. Like, that's something that I'm really focusing on and trying to be a director of photography at that, so I can get on some big good films.
That's dope as fuck. What made you what got you into that?
Honestly, it all started like being back here, just trying to get videos done, and like nobody would help out. Like, I'd even tell friends, like, yo, I'll give you the camera that I got and I'll pay you $100 just to hold the camera for me and do this. And then it's just like having those struggles. So even though I went and did a video and paid some bands for it, and there's so much money that, like, I look back from that day and was like, yo, we can do this ourselves. Yeah. And then when I moved out to Cali, I was just like having a situation with jobs. Like, I couldn't find a job that I liked. Like, I was busting tables with the homie, and then I was just like, yo, like, I need to do something other than bust tables. Like, I wanted more hours. I wanted to just get money so I could focus on the music. And I was like, you know what? If you're not going to give me more hours, I'll just go to school. And then the homie was just like, not the homie, but the manager was just like, how you going to go to school if you don't have a job? And I was just like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's always a struggle.
Yeah,
man.
like, so I'm just like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yo, I'll get the financial aid. You ain't got to worry about that. And he's like, nah, like, how are you going to go to school if you don't have a job? Because the schedule will be so hectic. And then I was just like, oh, okay. So, like, I just started focusing more on the aspect of the visuals and music, and, like, just realizing from film and photos, just everything that visual side pays big into the music. And then, like, taking the classes in school, I just started, like, relearning my love for film.
That's dope, man. So,
what's the school called?
Los Angeles Film School.
Is that where Cube's son goes to? I saw some interview where dude was supposed to.
I mean, if he does, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, we hear so many stories about our school. If so, they're not going to tell us, and they most likely can't because law wise thing. Like, there's things behind it. Like, you can't let certain people know that somebody's there to try and get people to come type stuff. So, like, if there are some celebrities that have their children or celebrities that do go to our school, you mostly gonna find out about it by just moving around and you bump into them, or somebody be like, hey, such and such is related to such and such. Because, like, I've met some people.
Yeah, it's probably
just
crazy
one of those
being
things where, like, the school can't promote it. So, like, if we know, it's usually word of mouth.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, it's probably crazy just being out in LA, just seeing celebrities left and right.
Yeah, who you seen?
Anybody, man. Like, it just depends. Like, let's see, who did I see last time? I seen I honestly saw, like, Tyga just riding the car one day. I saw Travis Scott in the car one day too. Like, I live off of Sunset Boulevard. The school's off of Sunset Boulevard. So, like, you might just be outside chilling, and then you'll just see somebody just drive by in the car. And you'll be like, nice. Who is that? And then, like, some of your friends around be like, yo, that's such and such. I seen let's see, who did I really, really see? Because, like, I don't even really I seen SZA one time. Like, it was a meet and greet. What? I was doing some camera work for a homie, and, like, I could have got the opportunity to meet her because I didn't pay for the entry or whatever. Yeah. But I was just so stuck into, like, the camera thing. I just, like, kept going, but, like, yo, she's sexy as fuck. So, like,
that's fucking crazy.
Like, you see a lot of you just
that is, bro.
What? Where have you been, SZA?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, damn.
So, like, you'll see so many different people. Like, when the Oscars was going on, I was walking around down there. Like, there's premieres off of Hollywood Boulevard, which is like right around the corner from my spot.
Oh, that'd be sick.
So like, I'll just try and go. Sometimes I'll go and look at the premieres. Sometimes I won't. Like, it gets annoying because like, when I first moved there, I felt like a tourist. But now that I've been there for about 2 years, like when I see tourists come, I'm like a local, and it bothers me because it's like y'all want to stop and take pictures of the stars. Like when you know the city now, you're just kind of like that. So I was just like, there's certain things that go on, I'll just go about and try and be around, but I try to stay away because like the tourists be out in the area I'll be at, and I just, I got claustrophobia.
Didn't you? I feel like I got into a conversation with you the day of the Oscars, and you said that shit was being filmed like literally across the street from you.
Literally.
Wow.
Like the way they do it is like they shut down Hollywood, like a section of Hollywood Boulevard, and they build up the red carpet, and like they all come, and then like low key the whole street is damn near like blocked off. But like it's like from where my spot was at all the way down to where the Oscars was happening at. And then like that's not even just the Oscars, bro. Like they have all different types of shows there where like it happens. Like you'll see like literally some weeks they'll just stop and just set up like for a premiere. Like when they had the Ready Player One premiere, they did that like a few days before the premiere.
By the way, I want to see that fucking movie. That movie seems dope. Did you read the book?
No, I haven't read the book. I'm excited about it because it's based out of Columbus, Ohio in 2045. Yeah. The guy who wrote the script for the movie is from Ashland, I think.
Huh. That's dope as fuck.
So like that's dope to me. I'd read the book. I wanted to read the book before I go see the movie, but I'm actually like I'll go see the movie and then read the book if I have to.
Yeah, that book is fire, by the way.
And one thing I know, the movies never turn out like the book.
I know. I'm like scared to be disappointed for them.
I don't think it's a disappointment. It's just more so one of those things where like, there's things as far as like what people rights they can use and things they can't use, because like there's stuff in the book that you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody might own something and they want it for their franchise and their thing. Just happens, but the movies are still going to come out good. That's one thing that I've been learning. Like I'll be like, yo, it's not to the story, but everybody's like, yo,
yeah.
So
what I really wanted to talk about, and you probably got a lot to say about this as well because you did music in Columbus for a while.
Yeah.
So one thing I really wanted to touch on is what made you move to LA? Because I know I already know the answer to this, but I really want to touch on this.
It's a range of things, man. Like, one is like you feel like you don't get support sometimes. Like that's one of the major things that was for me, because like I always we was putting on shows. You was with me. You know what I'm saying? We rent the venue out with the homies, go sell the tickets ourselves, put on the shows, and it was always like just a few of the friends. And after a while, friends don't want to keep coming to the same show.
Agreed.
And you can't fault them for that. So like that was one thing. And then like no matter how hard you try, you always felt like there was no support. But like other than the extended group, like your friends and family, like, oh, just keep doing it.
Yeah.
But like after a while, it's just like, yo, it's not branching how I believe or how I feel. And then also like once I moved, and even before I moved, I was realizing like you're not really going to get further if you don't try to branch out and go somewhere and learn.
No.
Right.
Because like if you're sticking with the group that you're within in the cities that you're within, you're going to just keep reaching the same fan base over and over and over again.
There's no branching out. That's basically what I was trying to get at. Like there's no unity in the city when it comes to music. I feel
in
like,
a sense.
Yeah, I feel like there's just everyone doing their own thing and no one's ever trying to work together.
Right.
Most of it's bad too. I mean, to be honest, like, oh man. Honestly, in my opinion, the dopest rapper that ever came out of Columbus, who doesn't rap anymore, and it's a shame he went by Skeptic. Dude, what was it, like 06 maybe he graduated from North? But bro, I remember listening to his SoundCloud in middle school and then seeing him up at the football games just knocking people's heads off in rap battles. Or you remember Rico from GQ?
Rico from GQ.
Rico sound familiar.
I think I do know Rico.
I think he moved to Miami, but dude was nice. But I hear you on the unity thing. I mean, I saw you see that Columbus Cypher they did a couple times over the past 3 years.
Yep. That shit
was
died
real bad too, bro.
That shit died really quick too. Like
and that's another thing.
It was
too.
embarrassing.
I say that another thing is like there's not the proper promotion for us here. Like we don't. When I say promotion, like not like on support type thing, but when I say promotion is like when we have events, nobody knows what's going on.
Yep.
Right.
Like
not even that. No one cares what's going. No one really cares.
Right.
They're just more focused on the scene downtown, like going out and about. Like this is just a drinking city. If it's not OSU football, it's just getting fucked up on the weekends.
And you know, it kind of pisses me off too, man, because like I'm always looking for concerts near the area, you know, at least Midwest, but you see all of your favorite artists coming out down south or on the West Coast. And if they book a rapper in Columbus, like maybe some people we grew up on, it's at like XO or like, you know, the different hood clubs. They don't come on the stage till like 2 a.m. But then they have like, you know, if you like them, that's cool. But they had Run the Jewels come to, what was it, downtown Shot, I think. And it's like, bro, they never have anyone.
No, they don't.
Unless it's a Newport.
Yeah. I feel like Dom Kennedy came here like 2 years ago, but they never come to Columbus. They go to Cleveland.
Right.
They go to Cleveland. They go perform in Cincy. But that's
well, those are the cities that's honestly like you were saying, is like those cities are more geared for it. Like you got the Blues Festival in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
You got, you know what I'm saying? And not even just that, like Cleveland's got the sports thing around it that's already a money market. So they feel like we can just go ahead and drop that in there. Here we got like, and I'm not even unfortunately a fan, but like we got the Buckeyes, bro. Like we have a school that really is the economic structure of this city.
So basically we need a football team. We need an NFL football team to get some support.
That and a basketball team.
Yeah, they should trade Ohio State for an NFL team, bro.
We got I feel like we have a great I feel like we have a great hockey team. Even though everybody hates that, but I feel like we have a great hockey team, and I love our soccer team. Even though they're trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of that too.
Be gone, bro.
These mans, they were champs in 07, bro.
Yeah, they're about to be gone soon.
They were champs in 07, 10 years ago. Now they're trying to get rid of them. And one of the first few MLS soccer teams when they started, and they're trying to get rid of it. Yeah. We're a flagship, bro. We're a flagship city, and we don't get to keep building so too long. It sucks.
You know what I think is going to happen? I think LeBron James is going to start a basketball team. He's going to start his own team here.
Columbus?
In Columbus. It might be far-fetched. It might not.
They've been trying it. The league's been trying it, but the Buckeyes football team is the economic structure of this.
You know what else?
That's very true. We would Columbus would not be as nice as it is without Ohio State. I mean, drive through Youngstown, dude. I was just there like a month ago. That city is a pile of shit. Cleveland's bad. I mean,
Cleveland's winning off of their football and basketball team.
Yeah. Cleveland's dope. Cleveland's a dope ass city.
Hey, the football team is not the greatest team. I mean, they went 0-16 last year, but like we've talked about this. I've talked to people out in California about this, where they're like, "Yo, that team sucks," and it's like, "Yo, it's low key like a thing in the city. People kind of want to see the 0-16 season." Here. It's kind of sad, but
Cleveland can go to hell, bro. They're never gonna be good. Honestly, and you know, I might be a little biased because I'm a Pittsburgh fan, but you know, I want to show some respect to the Cleveland fans. But one of the most annoying things is, bro, every fall. Do you like Cleveland?
No, I'm sorry. I'm actually
I don't care.
I'm not a Cleveland fan.
But every fall, bro, it's like they get some good draft picks, and then it's the same damn thing. Oh, yeah, we're going to be good this year. And didn't they have a parade for that season?
Yeah.
They had a parade.
They had a parade for the whole season.
You know how the Cavs won? They had the parade. They had a parade for the Browns for losing every single game.
Yeah.
That's some dedication.
That's why I said that's what I'm saying. Like when I went to California, I told friends that I met out there, I'm like, yo, they wait for that because they will throw a parade. And when they threw the parade, I told my friend, I was like, yo, that's what they like.
They
it's
celebrate
weird.
It's weird, loyal, bro.
Yeah, that's loyalty, bro. It's loyalty. Like the analyst was saying, like, oh, you should want to play better because you don't want them to do this. But it's like, that's their way of saying, like, yo, even if we suck, we're still going to root for you.
They just don't want to lose them again. Didn't they lose them at one point?
They lost them to the Ravens and they lost them to the Colts.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know how when teams lose for a long time, they go to another city? This would never happen. But they should just move the Browns to Columbus because they're getting rid of the crew. And maybe a lot of people don't like, you know, soccer, but it was nostalgic for a lot of us.
Yeah.
But the Browns suck ass, and they're never going to be good again.
Keith, you're saying some blatant shit, bro. First you said fuck OSU. You
No. If I would pick a college team, I mean, I graduated from Ohio State, so they would be the team. I like NFL, bro.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
Different for me.
That's funny. That's funny. I think we definitely shifted gears a little bit. Oh shit! But let's go to the next topic I got. So, what trends do you notice going on in LA, bro? Like, especially in like the music culture.
The trends that I see in the music culture, honestly, from what I see, it's not like what the mainstream is. Like,
yeah, explain that.
Like, I know a lot of people are listening to the new guys like Famous Dex, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Rich the Kid, all them, Trippie Redd from Canton and all them. Like, all these, like, they're listening to this new wave. I like Slump God. Like, I like a few of them, what you would consider the mainstream artists. But, like, out there, bro, like, I learned when I got out there, like, there's so many Cali artists that we don't hear about over here. Like, the music culture is so good out there that, like they might be respected in like their hoods or whatever, but like they got like a little movement going with their own music, and like that's what's dope to me. Like I even said it before I moved from here. I was like, yo, they got unity out there, but I didn't know how much the unity was because like I'm thinking like your normal artists is your YG, The Game, Ty Dolla $ign, DJ Mustard,
yeah,
you know, Kendrick and TD, you know, like the ones that we constantly hear about. Like I went out there and I learned about so many different like local artists that's dope as fuck, but they don't really need to branch outside of that state for some reason
because they're just
to make a
popping
nice
out
living.
there. Like they're.
I mean, like they're popping out there, but then at the same time, it's like the culture just they love to have a function, bro. Like that's really what it is. Like they'll perform, and it's really like a party.
Does the artist that you're speaking about, does that transpire past the age group of 15 to 18-year-olds?
Yeah.
Like I don't even know who you just said, bro. Like Slum God or something.
Like, see, those are all the main artists, though.
Yeah. Oh,
those are like the mainstream
Cali?
guys. Like in Cali, like you got guys like what's his name? I know he go by Mr. LA. I don't want to get the man's name wrong. I think it's JR.
JR.
Like you can look him up. Them. But 03 Greedo.
Nah, see, that's the thing. We don't hear about any of these people.
Shit, Nipsey's a god out there.
I don't even think
Nipsey
Driss,
is like God here.
I don't even think us not hearing about some of them is necessarily
they got
a
Draco
bad
the
thing,
Ruler.
bro.
Oh, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I was just trying to make a point that the reason why we don't hear about these dudes at all is just because Columbus, Ohio, is literally a commercial state.
Yeah,
it's
commercial.
mainstream.
I agree.
Super
I was listening
mainstream.
to the radio. Like I'm listening to records that I'm like, yo, these records are old.
Mm-hmm.
Because like there's records that I'm hearing out there in Cali, and I'm just like, yo, all right. And then like when it hits here for some reason, I don't know why it's this way, but like once it hits here, it's like, yo, that's like a 3 or 4 month,
Yep.
3 or 4 month old song.
Honestly, God, I don't even listen to the radio anymore because like I get all my music online, so I know it's popping before it even comes to the radio.
Right.
By the time it gets to the radio, I'm just like, wait, they're playing this shit now?
Yeah, like when
Like,
I
it's weird.
mentioned Young Band to
Yeah.
you one time,
Yeah.
and that was like months ago. You're like, I don't even know who that is, and like that's when he was really starting to blow up.
And now they're playing Lil Skies and stuff on the radio. It's kind of weird. Like and this is like this guy. He told me about Lil Skies like what 4 months ago,
Yeah.
and now they're playing him on the radio. It's like everything.
Oh,
is
he's
so
been
late.
out for a little bit or something.
He's been out
But like
for a
at the
while.
same time, I'll say like the trends really are still ran by social media because like they're still putting their stuff up on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, you know, YouTube, Instagram. Like they're still being active social media wise.
Mhm.
But I think that's probably what runs the trends out there is because like social media is so strong out there. Like I literally will meet people and have heard stories too. Like if your Instagram's not popping, you not popping. Like you have less than 1,000 followers, bro. Like 1,000 followers is standard.
in LA.
Yes.
Damn.
Like 1,000 followers is like
Actually,
the
I'm
standard,
not surprised.
bro.
I feel like there's a lot of people like that now in
Like
LA.
that's entry level.
It's entry level.
Like 1,000 followers is like entry level to, but like it's not like they won't fuck with you though. Like
Mhm.
it's just more so like people do pay attention to stuff like that sometimes. Cause like I forget what teacher I was talking about. Like there was 2 guys that were going up for this acting job.
Yeah.
And they checked his Facebook, and like one of the older guys, like they're both same age. One of the guys had like 400 followers or something like that, 400 friends. And then she said like he kept losing out to this other guy because that guy had 4,000 friends on his Facebook, and they took it as like, she said, like, sometimes this is how like companies that look at it is more so like, who will you be able to market to?
Yep.
Like, would I rather market to 4,000 people or would I rather market to 400?
I mean, it makes sense. I'm not like, I feel like the music industry is 100% like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think that you need to at least have like 1 million views on a song. Or
but that's when I tell like my friends and them, like, stay independent. Because if you can go get all that on your own, and a label or anybody period waits till you got this big following, this movement going before they really start fucking with the vision.
Yeah,
then you don't need them.
You don't need them.
You've already created the vision.
And I feel like a lot of people are doing that. A lot of artists are doing that these days.
Right. And there's so many ways to get your music on iTunes now. Like,
shit,
I did that like almost 10 years ago, bro. All you had to do is pay a little amount of money and it's up on iTunes.
Yeah, and it's iTunes.
Yeah, but now it's starting to get to the point where it's like,
it's basically free. This podcast, I got this is being played on iTunes and Google Play Store, and it's basically for free. Like, I mean, podcast might be a little different,
right?
Yeah.
Well, podcast is different, but like, they're still cracking ways to do it with the music too, because like the laws keep changing on the music. Like when you see how like now you can get a Grammy off of streams without selling an album.
I did
Shout
not
out
know
to Chance
that.
the Rapper for that.
Yeah, Chance the Rapper.
Shout out to him 100% for that.
Shout out Chance.
Because he has not sold one album yet.
Wow.
What do you think about Coloring Book? I like Acid Rap way better.
Honestly, I have not listened to it completely because like I get like a few songs in, but I like that type of music is good music for the culture. But like it's what you're looking for. Like it's gospel rap, bro. Like,
it is
good.
gospel
It's
rap.
Good music, but like
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
think
honest
it's
with you.
gospel rap, bro.
You don't
Not
think
at
so?
all. I mean, you heard Lecrae.
Yeah, I have heard the.
Yeah, I mean, Lecrae's kind of like taking a new direction now, but like he came up on that. Like Chance, I mean, just because he had a song called what was it, God is Great or whatever.
With Kanye?
He sampled that. I think he got thrown into that just because he said the word God.
I say it more so because like the instruments he uses really soulful church instruments like organs and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
tambourines and stuff. Like he uses like his instrumentation is very church-esque.
Churchy.
Gotcha.
But not even that, just his content is very powerful. Like he's not really out there saying the most outlandish shit.
Yeah, he's not like the rappers that you hear these days.
Yeah.
He's not talking about smoking. He's not. Well, he is.
He is, but I say it more so because like
everything's
what I'm
positive.
Listening to, yeah, like what I'm listening to now is way different than what I used to listen to. Like I listen to the artist and think to myself like, yo, this dude might be known for some gangster shit, but like when I'm listening to what he's saying, he's not talking that.
Yeah. Oh, that brings me to the next question I got for you. So, what music are you listening to now these days?
Honestly, what I'm listening to just because of a mode that I'm in at this moment, not even just a mode I'm in because like I fucks with their music so tough and you know this. Kanye,
Oh, of course.
Kid Cudi,
There's a
and
staple.
Travis Scott. So these are the standards for me.
Okay.
And of Wale, of course. But when it comes to that, like what I'm listening to, it just depends, man. Like if it's something melodic, like it could be any different genre, it could be any different artist, like because I don't like to get stuck.
Yeah.
Listening to the same thing, I feel like that kills your creativity. So like, I still listen to old school 60s rock and shit like that. Like not like
I remember you were into the Beatles for the longest
I'm
time.
still into the Beatles. I'm still into the Beatles.
Yeah, I remember
Jimmy
you
and all
that
them.
shit.
You gotta respect them, man.
Oh, yeah, those are
I
the
wouldn't
ghosts.
listen to it, but you still gotta respect
Yeah,
it.
Shit is a ghost.
I mean, like I go back though, because like bro, like my pops had me growing up listening to vinyl. So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my pops had me growing up listening to honestly MJ 100%.
Yeah,
I was listening to MJ all day, every day.
that Thriller album.
Yeah, had that shit on repeat. Had the little cassette, the VHS, and I just
Yeah,
popped that
see
shit
me.
in, see all the music videos, dance to it.
I listen to Prince, War, Sam Cooke, Donny Hathaway. I'll be here all day talking about all the old artists that I used to sit down and listen to with my pops.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to take some. We're going to play some of your music out loud. Just throw it in there so we can have the listeners to check that out.
Got some shit.
But any of these influences that you mentioned, how do they affect your music? Like,
I always tell people the creativity. That's why, because like it's not really just their music and what they're saying in their music or what music they're making. It's also like the things they do outside of the music that makes me like, yo, that's some creative, thought provoking things. Like when Kanye, I didn't like the album, but when Kanye made Yeezus, it was like, yo, he really had a point. Like that was along the lines of what I was doing with Infinite, like taking different sounds that aren't supposed to be used in hip hop, but yet making this new wave, this new age style of music. So like, honestly, when you listen to a lot of the music that's out right now, it partially is Kanye and Travis Scott, because like these little rap niggas is rock stars right now because they're trying to make rock rap. Like Lil Uzi is like grunge rap to me.
No, that is purely mumble rap, bro. We might get into a little bit of
I mean, not all of it though.
Not all of it, because like
let's ask this to narrow it down. Who would we throw into the category? Like these new dudes, right? Lil Uzi Vert, those guys probably know some more than me, but who would we put into mumble rap category and who would not be?
You. Okay.
The mumble rap category,
I would say Yachty for damn sure.
you can actually understand what he says though.
Yeah, but
like honestly, all of the rappers, you can understand them. It's the cadences and like the rhythmic that they use. Like they use triplet. Like the Migos, like they're using that Dr. Seuss triplet rhyme.
Yeah, so was Migos mumble rap?
Migos is not really mumble rap.
I think look, I agree with what you said. Like some of it you can make out what is being said, but it's also the style. I think Future is solely responsible for.
Oh yeah. If anyone's
he put that song out 20 months, like what was that, like 8 years ago, bro? Our senior year of high school, and then it created this wave. Yeah. Right. And that's just, I've never wanted to sound like, the older generation, like our parents, like, oh, the music today is trash, but at the same time, it's kind of hard not to like feel that way when you go from like, Driss, me and you grew up on the Shady G-Unit era, bro. Like, like Game. And I mean, even before that, like I've always been on the old school tip. So like not all the old school rap was good, but think about who was out in early 90s, then to the late 90s to the early 2000s, cut it off at like 05, 06. Even afterwards, I mean, there's always good stuff, but like, there's very few spitters, dude. Yeah. Joyner Lucas is my favorite rapper right now.
Joyner Lucas is dope. He's a great storyteller. I'll say that.
I
like him.
The reason why like we don't get those is because like it sucks, because to us who like to hear the story and listen to the lyrics and listen to what the person's saying, to us it sucks because like we want to cut on the radio and hear those artists like Kendrick and them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But to the listener who literally doesn't care that they're listening to an M4A or an MP3 and don't realize the difference in that between a wave or the plastic vinyls they're creating now to the original vinyl, like the person who doesn't really know what it takes to make the record, they're okay with the mumble rap song that's done in a minute and a half.
To be honest, I feel like this younger generation of music listeners, like when it comes to hip hop, they just care about the beat and the catchiness of the hook.
That's really all they care. The beat and the catchiness of the hook. Because like I'll be hanging with people and they get the beat down packed, they're on rhythm with the beat, and they got the chorus down packed. But when it comes to them verses,
they're ass.
They don't even know what the artist is saying. They just like the chorus and they like the chorus and the beat, and the artist can be saying. Like how Future was, I'm crying out to you, I'm overdosing.
Yeah.
And hey, it sound good to us.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first started understanding what Future was saying, it scared the shit out of me. Because I realized he was saying some deep ass shit. Like, so he was like, this man was crying out for help basically on the beat. But you couldn't.
What song?
He was all of them.
Yeah, mostly all of them.
How he's sipping lean, popping perkies, popping Xannies, fucking off on random bitches.
That's the difference too. Is it went from. And I totally disagree with both of these, but when we grew up on rap music, it was selling dope.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's doing dope,
which is a problem.
Yeah, I mean, both of them are stupid. Like you remember seeing that Everyday Struggle with Jeezy and Academics, where he was like trying to justify like how he's actually empowering people. Like when he's talking about selling dope and it's not glorifying, it's like, come on, dude. Like, so it's on both sides, but
yeah,
it's just weird, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's very hard for me to find artists today that I'm like, oh man, they're dope.
One mumble. Actually, I wouldn't even consider mumble rap, but one artist that's like taking over that I really fuck with now XXX. You ever XXX?
Yeah, I mean, people tell me a
yeah.
lot of time. I got friends who's like, "Yo, you remind me of him. You remind," and I'm like,
Oh, that's
nah.
not a compliment.
Yeah,
That's not. Don't let.
Well,
that
I guess
slide.
it's the music, but I don't know, like, because it's more so like I listen to his music,
Yeah, his
and
music's
like
good.
it's along the lines of what he's saying with that mumble and all that. Like these producers, they don't even care about the product they're making when it
No.
comes to the beat. So like when the rapper gets on it, it's just like, yo, we just like, because in their mindset, bro, I think they really thinking like, yo, like, and I've been trying to get into this myself. I think they really thinking, yo, just get it out. It doesn't matter what it sounds like, bro. Let's just get it out there. I
Yeah.
think that's really what a lot of them are thinking right now. Like, I need to just get this product out there, because if I don't, it's like how I used to be when I was here before I really started pursuing it. Like, I'm just recording albums with
For
the
nothing.
homies
Yeah.
that's never going to be heard.
You know what else I noticed in the industry? I feel like a lot of these producers are like coming out as artists. And I mean, I think that might be due to the fact of this mumble rap shit, because, you know, like you're putting out shitty ass, I mean, you're putting out songs with like no lyrics, just basically a dope ass hook and like the dope beat.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just advertisement for the producers, and they're going out there like artists. Like you got Esco. Yeah. Like the whole Esco album came out like last week with Future, and you see like they're putting out and showing out more of their personalities in these music videos.
Oh.
So maybe that's like their way of doing that.
That, but then also it's like the Kanye effect. Like, for a while, you just respected as a producer. Niggas don't want to hear you rap. And then when you make your own money, like
He
Kanye's
should
is
hang
different
it up,
because,
bro.
huh?
I think he should just be a producer now. Dude has some.
I love Kanye, but I feel kind of the same way.
Hey, I think
kinda
he
feel the-
is one of the greatest producers / beat makers of all time. But it's like, bro,
for damn sure.
what happened to him? I mean, it had to have been since his mom died, which I understand that would
I
be
say-
tragic.
I think it's the Kardashians.
I don't. Everybody.
The curse of the Kardashians, man. Like what Tristan Thompson was already asked, but like he started dating them, and their chances of winning a ring went.
I'm still waiting on Astro World.
I mean, talk about a narcissistic dude, bro.
Who we talking about now?
Oh, my bad. I didn't see you switch, but like Kanye.
Oh yeah, Kanye for
I
damn
mean,
sure. Yeah,
he
we're still
he
on that.
could be an example in Webster Dictionary for narcissism.
I love it. I feel like he's. Yeah, I mean,
Salute to him, though.
yeah. Salute to him. 'Cause like I fucks with it. Like it's just more so like I'm just. I say like with the way things are going, for him as a fan, like I'm not even gonna lie. Like lyric wise and everything he's been coming out with, like bro, I don't relate to that shit. Like you making some dope ass albums with these
Right.
dope ass beats, but like I just don't relate to what the fuck you yelling about on these tracks. Cause like,
Yeah, it's real.
like bro, my wife isn't. I don't have a wife. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't have a woman by my side like that you can say all this outlandish shit about with. And you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga literally told us all that he used to use that tape as motivation before he got married to her.
Really?
Bro, like that's the beauty about this world is like years that go by, bro, that people forget about shit that happened when TMZ reported it or when somebody reported it. Whatever.
Well, it's because we're overstimulated and hit with a bunch of shit every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's also another part of why we can't find good artists, because we're oversaturated with a bunch of people who want to do the same shit. Here's
I'm happy
matter
you
of
said
fact,
that.
here's a big trend. If I didn't say it earlier, even going back, the biggest trend I'm seeing right now is females who are going from dancers to rappers.
Cardi B.
Not just Cardi B. There's a bunch of them out there in LA right now that's going from dancers to being rappers,
What are they rapping about?
getting that bag.
I mean, I guess.
I
Yeah.
guess that's what you have to do to fit in, you know?
Yeah.
Like hip hop is not even like, that's why like I don't rap as much as I used to. I've been struggling to write because like hip hop is not what it was. Like rap, hip hop is not what it is now. It's a gimmick. It's more so like an
There you
image. It's
go.
not even
Yeah.
about really having the real, like you can have the dopest song, but if you don't have the image,
Yeah, ain't
it's
gonna
not
sell.
going nowhere. It's not nothing. Like
That's the sad truth. I mean, that's what hip hop low key is. I mean, I'm sure you see it more in LA than what we see here in Columbus, Ohio, but
I mean, it's not like all the way out there like that, but like it's just more so like when the events go on and I'm observing certain artists and artists that are coming up right now that I'm working with and I'm close with and stuff like that. Like I'm just seeing things and I'm like, yo, this is that is the trend. Like it's more so like your image better be on point.
yeah. Have a lot of people go to LA for like opportunities and obviously get shut down real quick.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced any of that? Like doors shut in your face?
I wouldn't say per se doors shut in my face. Like I've had situations where like some dirty shit has happened as far as financial, like people not getting paid properly and things like that. But like, that's like, I was even told that before I went out there, like before it was even filmed, when I was told music, like you're going to work for free a lot. And like, I never understood, like, you know who we used to work with? I forget his name. Old dude used to drum. I forget his name.
Mozart?
No, he was the drummer. Went on tour with some people before. You know, the old black dude, Daryl.
Okay.
He even told me like he done did tours where he virtually didn't get paid. Like, and that's like you think to yourself like, oh, you're gonna work for free, but like it's not that. It's like certain things might be taken care of, like maybe food, maybe gas or something, like little things that you don't really like stress over, but you'll be like, yo, like I need to get that at least. And that's sometimes what the situation is like. It's like I at least got taken care of this way, but I didn't get taken care of how I thought I was going to get taken care of. In situations like that.
So it's a lot of like trade off.
Yeah, kind of, not 100%, but then like, you know, more so, you'll know based off of how the situation is going with somebody if they're really trying to jank you or not.
Okay.
And it's up to you to like really pay attention to what's going on. Otherwise, you're going to walk right into a situation and you're going to be mad at somebody.
Okay.
Because you didn't pay attention to the signs.
So this leads me into my next question. So how do you go about seeking opportunities out there in LA?
Honestly, I've gotten to the point where like I'm trying to force my way into creating my own opportunities. Taking risk with basically like money I don't have. Things like that. Like just when you like feeling in your intuition, like this is the right decision I need to make. That's more so what I do. Like opportunity wise, like if I want to say like somebody wants to shoot a music video or whatever, it's just more so like, how do I go about shooting a video if I want to shoot it for them? Like if I really fuck with them and I fuck with the vision, I might fuck around and shoot it for free.
Okay.
But then sometimes somebody might come to you and be like, yo, I want to shoot a video. And you start saying like, what you trying to do? What's your budget? What you trying to get done? What you trying to put out there? What you want it to look like? What's your concept and all that? Then you start noticing like, depending on what type of workload it is, you might have to pay hourly or you might pay a flat rate. It's more so like I feel like when it comes down to opportunity, it's more so how you approach the situations. Because I've been out there and I realized like you could be a complete nobody, but if you talk to somebody who's somebody important and they believe in what you're saying, they'll fund you.
Yeah, they'll rock with you.
They'll rock with you.
And that's in all aspects, not just music. So
yeah, like not just music. It's just all types of different things. Like if you able to get somebody to see your vision and they can financially help you and they really like fuck with it, they'll do it.
What advice would you have to say to artists just starting out here in Columbus for
here and anywhere that in a smaller city like this, when it comes to that type of entertainment market, I just say like keep doing whatever it is you set out to do. Keep doing it, even when nobody else seems to be promoting and with it. Because like they always say, like you'll give up before it happens, and that is true. Like people always give up before it happens, but like even if it doesn't happen and you put in the work, like somebody's going to respect that work. Like period. Like they're not going to just be like, oh, okay, whatever, you tried and then you gave up because it didn't work the first time. Like if you just keep going. Like, looking at me now, like, there's so many people around here who will be like, oh, I know he do his music thing. Like, I know he on this shit.
Oh, yeah. That's
because I never, like, even all them times when I wanted to quit and I said I quit, I didn't quit for some reason.
You know, I honestly think that a lot more Columbus artists are going to start getting their shine now because this whole streaming thing that's going on. Like, I'm discovering new artists every single week. Just like music that I just fuck with.
Trippy's producer lives in Pickerington.
Who?
Trippy Red's producer lives in Pickerington.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
That's your DJ.
Shit, yeah.
I think, I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like there's a lot more. There are a lot of trash rappers in Columbus, but there's also a lot of spitters too. I haven't really come across a whole lot of that mumble rappers in Columbus. I don't know. You might have heard some, but I feel like at least in Ohio, there's people definitely still spitting, you know, and we don't have a whole lot of influence except for like Bone. I mean, MGK is a newer dude. I saw Bone last summer, bro, and that's
probably dope, man.
Felt like
most of our artists are from Cleveland.
Yep. I felt like I saw an old friend or something when I saw Bone, dude.
It's probably
They
nostalgic.
sound exactly the same, bro. And I was like seeing them, like, wow, they recorded with Big and Pac. You know, like that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, like you said, most of our artists are from Cleveland.
Yeah,
Cuddy, like they ask me all the time out there. They're like, "Yo," because niggas thought Cuddy wasn't from Cleveland.
Where they think he was from, Columbus?
I forget where. I think they're like, nah, not Columbus. They don't even think he's from Ohio. Some people don't even think he's from Ohio.
Well, he got discovered in New York.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not technically, yeah, because like that's when he started working with
Kanye.
Was it Plain Pat and Emill? When he did his tape with 10 Deep and Big, it was Plain Pat and Emill.
Okay.
And those are Kanye's producers and peoples. So like, it's like how like I read into this, like I've been paying attention, like the same way Travis got to Kanye, like that's why I say like create your own opportunities, because it's not hard to just watch on YouTube and see what somebody else did. Like not everybody's going to give you their skills and their step points, their blueprint. But like when you pay attention to the artists and listen to some things they say, like they literally hounded down the person they wanted, not by hounding down that specific person, but the people around them.
Yep. And it's kind of crazy because like everything's more viral now. So you see you can see who Kanye's around. You can see who's in his circle.
Right.
And like these people are not hard to like.
They're not hard to reach.
Yeah,
like honestly, bro, like the crazy thing is like all these A&Rs for these labels are literally sitting on no more than 10,000 followers. They will respond to you. They will respond to you.
Yeah. I actually went online the other day and I found a list. There's literally a contact sheet of all of the A&Rs that you want. I think.
I got one too.
Yeah, so you can just.
If you got that from me, that's hilarious because like my homie sent that to me.
Yeah, and you can just
not supposed to send it to me. Yeah, like you can just get the information somehow. Someone like you're not really supposed to, but that's another thing. Like it's just like there's so much, man. Like this world is so. It's honestly, it's like I always try to say, like growing up, like I see color in this world, but everybody else sees it black and white. Because like everybody just wants the simplicity of life in the world. They don't realize like, yo, like it's gonna take a little bit getting your hands dirty to get what you want.
Yeah, that's real as fuck. That's a good quote. That's some real shit. Man, that's some good shit. So, give me some projects that you're working on, man.
Right now, the project I am actually working on is I want to call it The Sky is Gray. I'm working on that right now.
The Sky is Gray.
Just honestly, like that is a project that when I started working on it or when I thought about it, I just wanted to be one of those projects that's relatable to people in high school all the way up to older generations, because like I want to touch on topics that we've all gone through, that we've all felt some kind of way that's connected to us, whether it be like love, whether it be politics, whether it be sports, whether it be, you know, hanging out, like all different things. Like I want to just take these topics. Like the song I just released is called Purpose. That's a good one. It's just like, basically I'm in there. This song is basically saying like, yo, like I hope I fulfill my purpose.
Yeah.
And like, I just feel very like useless if I'm not working or not doing what it took to get to whatever my purpose is supposed to be. So like, that's one of them. I have another song that it's called Hurt, that I haven't even, released, that I'm working on. Like there's all these different songs. Like I just kind of like wanted to go by these words, these impactful words, and then like make a relatable record out of those impactful words.
I'm gonna say this, your music is fucking fire, honestly.
Thank you.
Honestly, anytime you listen to one of RuMeal's tracks, you kind of just get a vibe off of like you get to know him a little bit more through his music, which is dope. That's one of my favorite things about listening to you as an artist. Trying to think of the names of your fucking mixtapes from the past, so I can just like throw them out there.
Yeah, we got No Guarantees was like the first one that like
is that even on the internet anymore?
I don't even know, bro. Like I've tried to go to Dat Piff, I couldn't find it. Like everything, like that's one of those like archive tapes that might just pop back up later on when like I become something.
Yeah, I got
somebody's probably just gonna like
I still got that in the car.
Somebody's gonna like bring that out and slap it on the internet one day and just be like, yo, this is him before he was famous.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, he was spitting then. That's one. Infinite, that one came out like 2014, 2013, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And then the one I just released over the summer that just passed is Route of Evil.
Route of All Evil, bro.
Yeah, Route of Evil. That's
Root or route?
well, it's I say it's root, but like it's spelled root, but I say route.
Oh, gotcha.
Be like I'm just it's like I'm weird like that. It's just one of those things where it's like that whole tape is a concept tape. Like it's partially like it was partially started when I was here and finished as I got to California because I wanted to do a short film with it to also explain it, but it's just like a journey tape. It's one of those tapes where it's like kind of finding myself and kind of becoming comfortable with growth. Because like once I got out there, it was like I had a homie out there, but like I virtually was out there by myself and like had to figure it out. Like he helped me out, but he was just like, figure it out, bro. Like, cause he didn't want me to, you know, just have the cheap experience.
Yeah, actually that leads me to another topic that I just thought of. So a lot of people in this city that do music or do anything creative art wise, they could be painters or they could be art like photographers or videographers just like you. They want to make that leap of faith and go to a major city like LA
right.
or even Chicago, which is like right around the corner from here in New York. Explain like how hard it was for you once you made that leap of faith, like how difficult.
It was so hard that it took me almost 3 years because like, you know, when the homie moved, we was talking about, I was like, yo, I'm going to come. Mm-hmm. When you get situated, I'm going to be out there. And like, he had some people that wanted to move in. We would be like 4 people in like a situation that just like a 2-bedroom type situation. I'm like, nah, bro, this doesn't seem right. Whatever. Like we were just trying anything. Like, yeah, I'll accept, you know, us just getting a room in somebody else's house. Like they do that out there. Like somebody just rent out a room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I tried so many different things. I was telling my friends like, yo, it's going to happen. It took until like, I just kind of like didn't tell nobody and just was like, bought a ticket and was like, I'm gonna wait out this month and see what happens. If it's gonna really happen or something bad is gonna happen. And like once the week before it came, it was like, all right, now I need to start letting people know for sure. Like, yo, I'm about to be gone in a week. Because at the same time, within like those 3 years, I felt like letting everybody know, just like on a spiritual level, like probably people just didn't want it because they like friend wise, probably just like, I don't want my friend to leave or whatever, or anything like that, or whatever the situations may be. Like you have that was going on. Like I didn't know if anybody like personally was just like them personally probably was like wanted to tell me not to go.
Yeah.
So it was out there and like that's why I was just like, you just got to go for it. Like you just got to do it. You can't sit there and contemplate it because like if you sit and contemplate it,
you're not going to do it.
Yeah, you're gonna honestly sit and think of more reasons why not to than more reasons why to.
Yeah.
Like I'm already in the situation right now. Like I want to buy a camera, and then I know what the camera does. I know what I want to do with the camera. I know what I'm going to do with the camera. But for some reason, I'm not buying it. And I think, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, is it because I keep thinking of every reason why it will go bad if I did buy it?
Are you telling us now that you're about to buy this camera?
What's it cost?
Damn near $1,000.
Yeah.
And that's not even like me and you talked about. That's not even like the one I want. Like the top of the line one I want is like 15,000 without lenses and monitors and everything.
About that shit.
So like
that's nuts, man.
Like this film world is crazy, man.
Yeah, I
like,
bet, bro. Damn,
it's nuts. But yeah, I just know a lot of like artists that are around this, like in the city, that are just like, oh, I need to get out of here to do what I'm.
They just gotta do it.
And I just feel like you can't just talk about it. You just gotta do it.
Yeah,
just take that leap of faith and just do it. Like,
and when you do it, like. What my aunts and uncles told me is like, don't be no little bitch. Don't cry about it. And I want to go back home. It's hard. It's not what I expected. Like, cause within those first few months, that's what it was. Like, I really wanted to, like, I was like, yo, I shouldn't have did this. I regret doing this. Mm-hmm. But then it was just like, at the same time, they told me like, you can't just go out there and then just come back and not give it a real shot.
You know what though? I'll say this though. Like, if you literally just jump out the nest, right?
Yeah.
You just leave a city and you just do this. You do something completely on your own. You don't know anybody in this city except for what you came there to do. I feel like you got nothing else. You're going to work twice as hard just to attain what you want to do because
that's really how I feel out there. Cause like there's a lot of people that have come from here who are out there right now. You know that we all know that, but like they all disappeared because they got on permanent vacation. Like,
yep.
That's a nice place to go and get stuck on vacation.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how. It just costs so much fucking money to do anything.
You got the beach. We have. There's out there. What is it? It's Manhattan Beach, Santa Monica Beach, Venice Beach, Redondo Beach, San Pedro Bay, Santa Monica Beach. Like you got so many different. Like it's the coast, bro.
That's just. I wish Ohio had a beach. You know,
you got Lake Erie,
Alum Creek, bro.
Yeah, no, that shit is not a beach. That shit is gross.
But like that's just how it is, man. Like that's different from us than what we have. Like once we go out there, it is vacation to us because we're not growing up seeing that.
Yeah.
So like some people do get stuck on permanent vacation, and then not even that. Some people do go out there. It's what I've been noticing too. Some people do go out there, be out there for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and then they'll come back and you don't even know they're here. Like there's a lot of people that's here that y'all don't even know is here, and y'all probably think they in Los Angeles or they probably in another
Honestly,
state.
I'll probably do that shit. So I'm looking to get out the city, not permanent, but I'm gonna get out the city.
What, LA?
Yeah, I don't know about LA for sure.
It's a big culture shock.
I mean, it's not. I don't think it was. I thought it was just cool as fuck. As soon as I went out there and I didn't see a single.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I went out there. I was like, shit, I didn't see. Well, this is the culture shock to me, actually. I went out there. I didn't see a single white person, bro. That shit.
That's because we wasn't in the right spots. I'll tell you that straight up.
Bro, that shit
right
was nuts to me.
Which part?
We went to
we
Compton.
were in Westlake. We went to Compton. We went to
Well, yeah, I doubt many white people
Inglewood.
live in Compton.
Bro, but that shit, I mean, just being out there and experiencing it.
Right,
So
right.
that shit was just, I mean, I'm black, obviously.
They're out there.
But it's just like,
he didn't see the normal white people that you're used to.
Yeah.
The suburban and up white people.
Yeah, so I was out there just like, what?
Yeah. I was in my element.
It was cool though.
Like even though
after a while, after I got acclimated to it, it was really dope. It was really dope.
Yeah, nah, it's one of those things where it's just like it's dope, bro. Like it was a culture shock for me starting off because like I wasn't up to like things like I think I had told you about it. Like some females will do like that are from there, like they'll do like a dap pound thing. So not all of them, but some will do like dap pound, like what guys do.
Yeah.
But it was like at first it was just kind of to me. I'm like, yo, I hug girls, or I don't hug them at all. Just it's a hi and bye, and it's a hug or not. And I was just like. It was a culture shock because Steven was trying to help me with it. He was like, yo, it's different out here than back home. And I was taking it as y'all don't fuck with me. You see what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Because like where we come from, like anybody who dap you up like that, you like, why the fuck would you dap me up like that? You either going to give me a real dap or a hug. But that's their culture out there. So like I had to learn that like the culture is different. Like that's the only thing. Like I met so many people from all over the world being out there now that it's like, yo, we got all this different cultures. And then not even that. This state, this city itself has their own culture to begin with.
Yeah.
Like tacos is the shit out there to them.
Tacos?
Tacos is the thing out there.
Yo, tacos are the thing everywhere.
Yeah.
But like tacos are the thing out there, bro.
Like you can make the same argument here, but they're probably nasty compared to the ones.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
There.
Like y'all got Jack in the Box.
That shit's nasty.
What?
They call it Jack in the Crack.
Bro, I wish there's a Jack in the
That
Box.
shit's
here.
nasty. I had it 3 nights in a row. Not in a row, but I had like 3 nights my first month being there. And by the 3rd night, I officially said, I had a burger one night, and I had something else another night, and then I had the chicken one night, and I was just like, I'm done.
You know, I think that is kind of weird that they serve like you can't go to a spot that serves tacos and burgers. You got to just like pick one.
But then also, here's the thing I noticed out there is like health is a big thing out there for them. Like avocado is a shit. Like they really like because you got Runyon Canyon, you got like they really kind of like it's not really like everybody works out, but like think about how when we go to our parks are like basketball courts and swing sets in a soccer field maybe.
Yeah,
they literally have like around it like, and then we have like the little running trails. On their running trails, they have stop like points where you can stop and work out. Like you can do pull-ups, you can do push-ups, you can do bench press, you can do get on like a little bike. Elliptical type thing. Like they have stuff like that out there. So like that was a thing that I was like, oh, okay. So like because of the weather, like they like to be a little bit more healthier. Like niggas go to Venice Beach and work out.
That's dope. See, I just feel like California's just ahead of the trend, bro. They're trendsetters for real.
Yeah.
So
I talk to my homie about this all the time. I'm telling because like he loves the Lakers, loves the Dodgers, and I'm like, yo, if the Lakers and the Dodgers was like the Dodgers is a good team, great team. I feel like they're going to win the series this season that they're starting. But like if the Lakers was what they used to be, they're bigger than New York. Like LA is bigger than New York.
Oh, for
it's
damn
more of a
sure.
money market than New York.
For damn sure.
Because like the one thing that's keeping New York a super float is their Yankees. Because win or lose, them niggas is making money.
And just there's so many fucking people over there, regardless.
Yeah. And the stock market. But
and the stock market.
But like other than that, like in fashion, that's the thing.
Fashion is in, I don't know.
It's in Cali, but like the thing I know about Cali fashion is like that shit's
skinny
rare.
jeans. Is that still a thing?
That too. That's the thing. Like some of them, a lot of people, but like it's more like fitted clothing is what I noticed.
Well, Cali's ahead in like the urban fashion, like
right? Yeah, that big time urban fashion, but like that upscale, like niggas in New York fashion, is rocking Louis V and Gucci shit that you didn't even know was coming.
Yeah,
and it's like, how'd you get that?
I mean, they're closer to France and shit. That's probably why.
Well, shout out to Louis V and Gucci for having head black male designers. Even
that's pretty dope. But yo, I think it's time we bring this shit to a close.
Cool.
I want you to shout out your Instagram, shout out your social media.
All right. My Instagram is RuMeal.red. RuMeal.reddot.
Damn, bro, why so fucking long?
Because the person who owns the RuMeal account has not posted in the last 3 years and will not respond to me, so I can have the name. And Instagram has not responded to me, so I have to just get super famous so I can just have that name. SoundCloud.com/RuMeal. That's it.
Okay, and we're gonna have your link and stuff posted on the episode.
YouTube. I really don't post as much as I used to I don't post as much as I used to. I'm about to get back into posting once I get this camera.
Yeah.
And do these vlogs and everything and take it back to how it was when I made Infinite. And that's youtube.com/RuMeal522.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, I'm happy to have you on here. Obviously,
glad to be on, man.
Niggas didn't know that me and RuMeal actually made a couple songs back in the day.
Yeah. We actually got some of your songs with that I didn't even get to talk about. I didn't talk about it. Like my label, Infinite Wave. We're with our tape that we're putting out as a tape to start off and show the people the movement. SAN, Smooth Ass Nigga, is on that.
That's what's up.
So
that was recorded at this dude's place too, and it was mixed by him as well. So that's dope. That's dope.
So we're going back in. We're going to work on that. Like we're going to remaster that and put it on there. That tape is actually going to be big. I feel like it's going to be real big. I should have told y'all about that tape.
Well,
it's the Infinite Wave tape. All right, so it's the Infinite Wave tape. Me, the homie, who's an artist on the label, which is my label. His name, he go by Illa. We got other artists, Lil Homicide. We got Vic the Villain's going to be a producer on that. He has no choice. We got some producers on there like A Bromar. He produced a record for Kodak Black. I'm hoping we can get the Smoke a Sack record on there. He is Lil Peep's producer. And then, like, the homie Zan is a DJ, EDM producer as well. He's out there doing his touring thing right now.
Okay.
So we got like a lot of people on here that's doing big. Got a new guy that I'm adding to it. Like it's really going big. So that tape, when it gets done, we're gonna drop that. We got a couple outlets that we're trying to get that on. That's gonna be big on that tape. So far that we have as features that's not on the label is Bizarre.
D12, like D12, yeah.
Oh,
that's dope.
That's one of them. This guy named Mime who's coming out, that's on there too on that same record. Who else is on the other records that we got? He's got I don't know about this one song. We got one song where we got the verse from a guy, but like I'm trying to tell my homie, like, let's let that go. Let you just finish that song.
I don't want to backtrack, but how the hell did you get Bizarre? Like,
the homie is a big Eminem D12 fan. Illa, shout out to him. He's from India and everything. He's out here doing his thing in Cali and all that with me, and just on his own too. But he's a big D12 fan since a kid, and I guess he reaches out to people, bro. Like he like how I used to be when I used to just like fall into those DMs and those people would like really respond, and I'd be like, yo, these people responded because like it was the freshness of social media.
Yeah. Like
he really goes at it, bro. Like he has there's no fear. Like I'll fall in your DM like and let you know like you need to listen to me. And not even if you need to listen to me, sometimes he'll fall in that DM on some cool shit like, yo, what's up? Like I fucks with you, like because he really fuck with their movement. And they fuck with his movement.
See, that's dope. That's another point I want to make. I feel like for these new artists that are coming out, don't be afraid to like send out these messages and just slide in people's DMs
Right.
because you never know where it's going to take you.
Yeah.
You know, you never know what's going to
You
take
never know. Like,
Fucking somebody I know sent a DM to Kylie Jenner, and she responded on some random shit. I don't know if it was true. He sent me a picture. It might have been a fake account for real, but the point I'm making is that it could happen.
I mean, it could happen. It can happen. Because, I mean,
especially if you troll.
Well,
I had a
especially
bad
if you
habit
troll,
of
yeah.
doing
Troll.
that. I have a laundry list of people that responded
for real?
or blocked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It happens, man. Like, they'll see it. They like that's the thing I learned because like I said, my homie's been going at it doing that. I've been back in it. Like I've been falling back in the DMs and like, yo, what's up? Like I'm trying to get you to listen to my like. I don't want to say it because like he told me to send him a link, but because of the company he works for, I sent him a SoundCloud link instead of the company he works for. So like that one was on my own fault. But like I've seen he's been promoting artists who don't need help now, so it kind of sucks. But like whatever.
He'll get another chance.
Yeah, I just have to hit him back.
Yeah, you get another chance.
He responded with send the link, so it's like to me that lets me know I'm on your radar.
That's dope, man.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I say like to these new artists, if you see somebody, don't go for the actual artist. Go for the people that's around them that's actually trying to make business happen because they're the ones who's going to take a shot to listen. And if it's worth the time, they're going to give you a chance.
And you know what? That's a good thing you said that because I feel like it's the people around the artist that actually would benefit. They would benefit more than the actual artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to make business deals too to make some
Right.
money.
Yeah,
So,
the artist doesn't. Come on, bro.
artist don't care. He's already on.
too busy doing his thing. Yeah,
Yeah, he's on. That nigga's already on.
So it's like that's just how it is. Like that's what this is. Go for the people around them, and then don't be like I said. Don't be afraid to hit up these guys who's A&Rs. Don't be afraid to hit up these girls at the same because that's one of the trends that I've seen.
Girls?
Like the females is really running the music industry in my eyes. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, like no, like they're not afraid to go in here and get these jobs and start their own. And you know how it goes with females, bro. Every nigga's trying to fuck. So
I mean, that is true. Yeah.
niggas is gonna make stupid decisions to try and get to her, and she gonna smart up. She gonna one up that nigga quick, cause she's about her business while you trying to fuck. So don't be afraid to reach out to people. Period, and just let them know what you doing. Like, bro, when I was trying to do the photography for these models, I was hitting them up in the Instagram, like in them DMs. Like my homie was telling me, like, if you want to do photos for them, hit them up. They might not respond, but somebody's gonna respond.
Yeah. But I think on that note, it's time to end this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, RuMeal, I really think you got a bright future ahead of you for real.
Thank you, man. You got a bright head. Like, I'm proud, honestly. Let me say that. Like, we talked about this show years ago, and you stuck to it. So I'm proud that you like got this far and you doing it, bro.
I'm still gonna keep doing it. I'm going at it. I just, I can't fucking work for nobody else my whole life. I gotta have something for my own. So that's how it is. But on that note, we're gonna end this. All right, yo.
Fulfill my purpose. I do deserve this. I don't feel worthless. I put my work in. Every day I be putting work in. That's in spite of all those that make me feel I'm worthless. No, I ain't perfect, but I swear I don't deserve this. Before I die, I hope that I fulfill my purpose. Every day I be putting work in. That's in spite of all those that make me feel I'm worthless. No, I ain't perfect, but I swear I don't deserve this. Before I die, I hope that I fulfill my purpose.